I'm involved in this kind of work because this is the only way we can make it and we can reach the opportunities or the goals that we come to Hawaii for. I've seen so many families that have high hopes and goals coming from back home, but once they come here and they start trying to navigate the system, a lot of them end up on the streets.
I think we had it wrong. We always thought the end user is the employer, but we're at a point where it's not working as well as it should.
We all want a change, but everybody has a different lens and what that change is going to look like.
So the impact model of the Hawai'i Workforce Funders Collaborative really centers on creating equitable access to good jobs. So some of the learnings of our initial work, from the data, from the conversations we were having, one of the clear findings was that there's these permeating narratives around work and workforce and training, and they just didn't seem to match what people were asking for or what the data was showing us. The challenge we need to face is, how do we get different voices in the room? How do we get people with lived experience or people with that practitioner experience who are helping people on a daily basis, where we can elevate what's happening right now on the ground? What are people really facing? We were really excited with this opportunity from the National Fund to bring human-centered design into how we design jobs, how we design training programs, how we think about work, and who thinks about work. By elevating the voice of workers and the people serving workers, we think that we can get some fresh ideas and really try some new and innovative things that through this project we'll have the opportunity to test out and fund some pilots that, if they work, can be things that can be adopted by the system and taken on as part of our Strengthening Systems initiative.
The problems are complex. Just one view never solves anything. So you need to be able to see things from all the different angles, and that includes all the service provider angles, but it also includes the people you're trying to provide the service to. Because we can put things out all day long. If it is not what somebody is looking for, nobody's going to utilize it, and therefore it's a waste of time, it's a waste of money, and a waste of energy.
Like my colleagues, I've been working on some of these challenges in the past, and what we found is we can't do it by ourselves. I work for the university, but we can only get us so far. So having the Chamber of Commerce, my colleagues that represent our business community, is super important, and others in the pipeline, in particular intermediaries that work with populations that haven't been engaged with us in the past. That's the type of expertise and cross-sector discussion that I'm hoping will give us new ideas.
This workshop is allowing for further discovery and further way to design a really solid way of improving our workforce so that everyone can feel included.
Usually in policy, we design for what the businesses need and what the state needs. And so this is a little bit different. We're saying, what would be really compelling for someone to get into teaching or to get into one of these, and what do they struggle with, and what tools do we have to make that jump into these workforces valuable for that individual and for that family?
Having a space where everybody is equal allows the entire group to have a raw image of what everybody is experiencing, and showing and highlighting the different point of views within the community, the different struggles.
It's all about community, trying to have a better community, trying to have a sense of belonging, a sense of being valued, and I think that's what keeps employee in a workplace. They feel that sense of belonging, sense of valued. Yeah, so everybody having their own input and be heard.
One of the pleasant surprises of this process is, despite getting people from very different places in the pipeline, just how much alignment there really is at the end of the day. The common kind of human experience of living in Hawaii and wanting to serve our communities and our neighbors and our families better. There's a common set of values and a common desire to make this a better place for everyone that really has permeated the whole experience. And seeing that in action gives me a lot of hope about what's going to come out of this process.